Hi guys. I wanted to share something with you. So Policy Envelopes album. I had a smaller version. I just put up a video a little while ago of my steampunk album, much smaller than the new album that I've templated. So I kind of want to give myself a plug here. I'm going to have these on my website, on my blog, available for purchase, and the cost of these is going to be very inexpensive, and just to kind of get going with things, I wanted to throw a special offer out there for 2 days that will include the 5th of November and the 6th of November. Any orders that come in for these will get buy one, get one. Shipping is included in the price. So check it out. It's going to be www.minialbumscrapper.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me, comment me. I have my email with me all day, so I can get back to you quickly, as quickly as I can, because I do work. But let me run through this envelope album with you here. So we've got the black paper as well, ladies and gents. Fall is coming soon, so these are going to be available in craft color as well. So got that. Here we go. Front page, plain and simple. They're going to come with binding. Got the second page here. There you see the pockets. There are the flaps. Okay, and then I will flip a page, and we're going to have blanks here and here. Sorry for making you dizzy. And then flip a page, and we're going to have the pockets again. So, flip a page, you've got blanks. Flip a page, you've got pockets. And then flip, and you are at the back. So, super, super, super duper cool. I had so much fun when I made my Gravit 45. I'm actually going to do a demo in this video for you. I'm not really good at doing things on the spry, I guess, but I am going to show you how to do this fold to where you're still able, see here, it's kind of a trifold flap. Okay, maybe not a trifold, because it doesn't necessarily all fold. It all comes together, yes, but let's call it a 3-page spread. Okay, how to make it with an envelope album. Okay, also I'm going to show you how to make a pocket that I promised in my video of this album. Here you go. Sorry I'm flipping around a lot. I do a technique where I bend down my edges at the top of the pocket, and you see everybody in their videos, it's hard for them to get their tags back in their pocket. So I'm going to show you a technique that makes it a lot easier to do that. So bear with me. Hopefully I can fit this in the time limit. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way now. So here we've got the album. Let me face it the right way. Sorry, I've got my camera like upside down. It's weird. So here we've got the album, and I'm going to open it up, and just to start the example, I'm going to start on this page here. Okay, so here's the flap side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the flap. And what you will want to do is I've got some directions here for you. I hope you guys can see that okay. Bear with me. I'm going to try this for the first time here, this tutorial deal. So what we're going to do is, for the long side, you are going to need to cut a piece of paper that is 1/16 smaller than the surface that you're using, the long side here, okay? And the reason for that is we need it to be able to fit into this pocket. So that 1/16 of an inch is going to allow it to fit in there perfectly, and with the space on each side, that's 1/32 of an inch, and that is tiny in comparison. You will hardly be able to tell that there is another edge here, okay, if that makes sense. So That being said, the next thing that you want to do is you want to cut the short side, which is this side, at 1/2 inch larger. So here, did I even do that right? I think so. Long side, yep, short side. This, from here to here, where your piece is going to be, let me just show you the piece here. Here's what I've got, okay? And this just folds over. So, you need it to be 1/16 of an inch smaller here, and you need it to be larger by 1/2 inch lengthwise, okay? And that is going to allow you to create this. So, ongoing, this is obviously a piece of cardstock, but I've scored it at 1 inch. And then I've taken my scissors and just chopped off the edges right up to the corner piece. And this is going to allow it to fit in there a little bit better. And then, if you can see, you're going to apply your glue here. And this is going to pop right in here. And look where it lays. So, it leaves perfect. And if I can show you exactly where that lays, you can see that there. So, if you wanted to add any lace, there's room for that. If you have a bigger lace that you want to use, just chomp off a little bit more here. So, that being said, I am going to show you how to, well, use your pocket. Still have a pocket here. Because now this is kind of funky. We don't really want it flapping over. So, here's your trifold. And this is, because this is so long, this thing's 4x8. So, you can see that it gives you the trifold. No binding rings, but it gives you the trifold. So, I'm going to take this flap back over, and I'm going to turn the page over. So now here was the flap that was on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reverse the flap. Okay? Now, if you don't want anything to come out on this side, okay, for instance, I could cut a piece and attach it to this to where, well, let's use a smaller piece of paper as a better example. I could attach it here and then flip it out and have another trifold here, okay? Or you can let this lay down, glue it down, or I would say glue it down because that'll still give you this nice edge. It'll be easier to slide your tag in. So glue this down, and then you would put your pattern paper on top of it, okay? And then you still have your pocket. Okay? So, my phone is ringing. Sorry about that, guys. Now, to get on with what we do with the pocket. Let's go ahead and take this out, and I will demo it on this page right here. You want to cut your piece, okay, as large as you want it. And you are going to score along the side that you want your pocket opening. You are going to score along the edge at 1/4 inch, okay? When you do that, obviously you're going to have straight edges. I've already taken my scissors and clipped here, here, and here, okay? Just, it doesn't matter so much on this side, but on this side, and calling again, doesn't matter so much on the sides how it is because it's going to be bent over. And that's what allows it to pop up just a little bit, okay, when it's on your surface, to pop up just a little bit to give you that room to slide in whatever you're using. So, kind of let me get something here to give you an example. No, that's not going to be the right size. Okay, well, that's not the right color. Let me do that. I'm going to cut another piece of paper really quick, guys. Sorry about that. So, this should be 4, which it is. And I'm just going to do it by 3. 3 1/4. Because remember, we've got the score at the quarter. So I'm going to line this up with my 1/4 inch. I'm going to go ahead and score. And then I'm going to fold it. And then go ahead and use your bone folder just to make sure you got a clean score line. And then I've got my punch here that I want to use as my opening. So just kind of line this up here. Punch. And punch this line. So here's what we have. So I'm going to take my scissors. I can't find my small scissors, so. And I'm going to cut just at a little angle there, right up to the edge. Here. Here. Look, now the house phone is ringing. Too funny. Okay, so if you can see how that worked. Okay, now these pieces, I would glue them down just because if you've got any embellishments on your tag, you don't want it to interfere or mess with anything as you're pulling them out. The idea is to make this easy all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ATG here, and I'm going to pop some tape right here. Make sure, guys, if you're using the ATG or using any other tape, that you make sure that that glue is wrapped around to the other side. You don't want any of this glue strip or sticky strip or whatever you're using to be exposed outside of these lines, okay? Just because if they are, your tag's going to stick in your pocket. Totally not what we're going for. So, okay, I've got this. I've glued it, obviously, and now I'm just going to flip it over, take my bone folder, and stick it down. Voila! If there's any excess, take your finger and just rub it off. Most of the tapes that are available are, even if they're permanent, I mean, I use a permanent one, but you can still, for a short period of time, rub off any excess that's there with just your fingers. So, what I love to do when I glue these down, I do not use my ATG gun. Don't use it, because there's a chance that the corner of a tag is going to get stuck in the glue that's down there. I don't want that, and I know that you don't want that. So my best recommendation, my favorite, and you may have your own favorite, is to use glossy accents. That stuff dries quick. I mean, within like 3 minutes, you can put a tag in a pocket, as long as you use an appropriate teeny little amount of glue. So what I'm going to show you now, and hopefully I can get this thing unplugged, is gluing it. And we are going to glue it to this piece here. So, check this out. I usually leave a little needle in here to make sure that stuff doesn't get stuck, and obviously something got stuck and something was on my needle. Okay, so here we go, and if you can, it's hard to see because it's black paper, and I apologize for that. Here's the edges that are folded over. That's going to be under here. Okay, so I'm going to glue along the sides here with a minute, and see, that was even a bit much. This is going crazy on me. Hold on, there's something in the tip of this. Okay, so right up to the edge. I mean, you guys do not need a lot, and this stuff sticks like crazy. So here, and right down at the bottom. Just a little bit more. Wow, I can't draw a straight line for nothing. Okay. Just kind of hold it in the middle there and align it with the bottom. You don't want to do too much slipping around on here, just because, remember, there's glue down there. Alright. So, and I'm kind of just, oh, see, I slipped. I slipped the good way, though. So, it won't get the glue up into the pocket. So, ta-da! Oh my gosh, there's so little edge on there. I didn't do a very good job cutting that, did I? Okay, so there's the pocket. Now, allow for drying time, and I'll just hold this here. Go ahead and take your bone folder once it's dry, and kind of just go in here, and it kind of stretches the paper just a bit to give you some excess room as well. And I'm not pushing up or anything at all. I'm just kind of, giving a little bit of